What is up, knife community? This is Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge, and I was just perusing Amazon, as I so often do along with eBay, and I ran into a Buck 112 auto copy. Now, anyone who has done business with Buck knives know their prices have gone up, especially their autos, which are kind of insanely crazy. One of my favorite knives that I was going to purchase was going to be the Buckmaster version 2.0, but it's like $700, and they have got to be out of their ever-loving minds for the steel and the basic design of the knife. Of course, the fanboy contingent will jump right on it and buy it, you know, sacrificing their mortgage or their car payment, and wonder why they're losing their house and their car. But that is not me. I'm smarter than that. So basically what I wanted to do was get something relatively similar, and I found something very good from a company that I have done business with before on Amazon named HUAAO. Now, they have done copies of ProTech knives and other assorted knives, and they finally did one of a Buck 112 auto. So let's check it out right here on the Sharpest Edge. So for under 40 bucks, this blade is not bad. I mean, it comes in a rather attractive little display box and presents like this. Simply remove the knife and you'll check the sheath. This is what you do with the sheath. Get yourself a better sheath. But the blade is what I'm really interested in. And really not a bad job for a copy under 40 bucks. Very nice. Action works well. Just a press lock in the back. And then push the blade in. The blade's even centered. Really feels good. Doesn't feel like a cheap knife, but I've noticed that HUAAO copies don't feel like cheap knives. In fact, I still have that ProTech that I did a while ago, and it is doing very well. No issues whatsoever. Now, of course, we have the people, does it come sharp? Let's find out. HUAAO knives always come sharp. I've never had a problem with them either. Just the sheaths. The sheaths just, nah, the sheaths. You got to get another sheath. So let's take a look at this blade a little bit closer to see the details. And for all my details and specs, folks, I have left the details and specs in the summary of the video. So you can check that out there. And this is what I mean about the sheaths. I don't know what it is about China with their inability to make a decent sheath, but I mean, I don't even know what this is. Pleather? It sure isn't leather. Some sort of fake leather, but like I said, all you do is toss that aside. This is the real prize. And I kid you not when I say prize, because this is made really well. I mean, I have never had a HUAAO knife made poorly. And here's the difference between customer service at Buck and customer service on Amazon or HUAAO. If I have an issue with a knife on Amazon, I can return it up to 30 days. It will be returned for any reason, no matter what it is. They'll take responsibility, replace or refund, whatever. Buck, on the other hand, whom I had 3 customer service issues on the last 3 purchases I made, did not do anything for me but tell me to take it back from the original point of purchase. So much for their US warranty. So I'm pretty much through with Buck unless they come around and start acting American again and following through with their customer service, because there's a lot of better knife companies out there with a much better customer service, both American and foreign. And I have to really say that the feel of this blade is quite nice. It's a good size to fit in my big bare claws here. The action is snappy. It's not too sensitive that it'll go off in your pocket, but it's sensitive enough to react well. And when you have bad hands like I do, that's nice to know. And they really did take their time in putting this together. And it just feels good. I don't know what it is about Buck lately, but I just think that their customer service and their dedication to their customers is lacking, and they kind of play more to their fanboys and fangirls of the club. It's just really super expensive to get a reasonable, decent knife from Buck these days. I have some of the older ones. I have my Buckmaster 184. I have a couple fixed blade knives and folding blades from Buck that I purchased years ago when Buck was a decent company, in my opinion. But nowadays, I'm not so sure. But there you have it, guys. The Buck 112 auto copy from HUAAO. I'll be back in a moment with a few final thoughts. So no doubt I'll get one of two comments. Either, yo, Blade, you've been touting American knives for so long, what's up with the copies? Or two, I'll get the, copies are junk and you should always go for the original. Well, let's answer both of those. First of all, yes, I still tout American knife manufacturers and companies because I believe that we can make a well-priced knife at a reasonable cost and that will last a lifetime. You don't have to sell your left nut and your firstborn child to purchase a knife, and you shouldn't have to. Secondly, I don't believe in fanboy or girl cults, which a lot of knife makers are not only encouraging but are promoting these days. It's ridiculous. I mean, I read a story where someone actually lost their house because they were buying so many knives from this manufacturer that they went into bankruptcy. Now, I mean, you have to have a brain, for common sense. I mean, when your mortgage or your car payment is leaving for the month to buy a knife, then you have an issue that needs to be addressed. Quite frankly, with regards to copy knives, I don't have problems with clones, copies. It is counterfeits. Knives that would say Buck on them. This does not say Buck at all. It's not even exactly the same, but it's built very well. And just like the ProTech knife doesn't have ProTech on it from HUAAO, built very well. And there's nothing wrong with copying the knife. Just the counterfeiting is bad for both business and it's bad for everyone, because it puts a mistrust out into the knife community that you never know if you get the real ProTech or the fake ProTech or the real Microtech or the fake Microtech, and so forth and so on. But with regards to this particular blade, I love it. It is a really nice blade, and I just think it just deserved a little bit of a highlight. And Buck, honest to God, after the 3 horrible customer service incidents I had, and seeing the price of that Buckmaster version 2.0, you've got to be kidding. I mean, even if I took from the past what I paid for my Buckmaster 184 at the time it came out many, many moons ago when I was younger, it was like a little over $100 with tax. Even if I put inflation with that and reasonable costs of production, you're still not even going to come close to 700, almost $800 for that blade. That's just fan base dependability and fan base addiction and just pandering to the fan base, period. So whatever, you lost this customer for now, unless you come back to your ways. Really no big deal, because there's about 100 million other companies out there that I like, and I do business all around the world, so it doesn't make a difference to me whether I do business with you or not. So say la guerre. Anyhow, this has been Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any comments, concerns, or questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments section, and always feel free to ask questions, and don't be afraid to comment whatever you think or believe. I welcome all opinions, even opposing ones, which is just fine. That's what America's about. We all have differing opinions. We all have different likes and desires, so it's all good. So I want you all to remember out there, be good to yourselves, but especially be good to one another out there. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.
You got the sharpest edges of everything.